Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Julia Pinsky, the founder of Max's Mission, as well as Justin Hon, a volunteer with Max's Mission. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, my pleasure. So, Julia, I want to start with you. We've got a pretty big event coming up this Friday about overdose awareness. What exactly is happening?
We are marking International Overdose Awareness Day. It's an event that's marked around the world. Here in Medford, we'll be at Pear Blossom Park from 4 to 8. And we will be remembering the people we've lost to overdose, which have been far too many. And we will also be giving out naloxone, which is a drug that reverses an overdose from opioids. And we will have a lot of speakers and information about the current opioid epidemic and tabling, how to get help. There will be a lot of information and support for families and people who use, and generally any community member that wants to understand what's going on in Jackson County.
Certainly, okay. And for a little background for people, I know we've done many stories with you and your fantastic work. What is Max's Mission and how did it get started?
So Max's Mission was founded by my husband and I after our son, 3 years after our son Max died from a heroin overdose. And basically we focus on distributing naloxone, which is a drug that reverses an overdose from opioids. And because we feel that you need to be alive to get help. And so many people, we've had 18 people this year alone die from an overdose, and we feel that it's much needed. And we know it's much needed, so that's what we've been doing. But we also want to reach out to people and show them ways to get help, whether they need support family-wise, grief counseling, recovery help, to learn more about medication-assisted treatment. Whatever it is, we want to be able to help them.
Okay, yeah, and doing excellent work. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Justin, you've dealt with drugs personally yourself. Spent I think you said your entire life here in Medford. How important are events like this Friday?
I think events like this are very important, because it brings awareness not only for community agencies, but community members themselves. As a former addict, I wish that there was more awareness about the addiction crisis that we have in our community. Especially with the fentanyl increasingly coming into Southern Oregon here, it's just an epidemic, and there needs to be a solution. If we can get more people aware of what's going on in our community, we can get more people out there to help with the solution.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Julia Pinsky and Justin Hon from Max's Mission. So we're talking about this big event about overdose awareness this Friday here in Medford. It's really about kind of removing the stigma and talking about this, correct?
It is, because when a community understands, when people understand, your neighbor understands more than what they see about addiction, then I think people feel more inclined to help, more inclined not to judge. And stigma is really what traps so many people from getting help. It stops them. It stops them from talking about it. It stops families from telling their neighbor that they lost a child to addiction. We need to open it up as a conversation.
Yeah, and you said it earlier, 18 overdoses this year.
18 overdoses
in the county.
In the county alone,
You can't stand by and let
that happen.
And
it could be even more, to be honest, because, so yes, it's real. Those are confirmed, and it's tragic. Yeah, it really is. It affects so many families that we really have no idea. Thousands of people in our valley, and people aren't talking about it. And that's not the Southern Oregon way.
No, yeah, we need to address it head on.
Right.
So that's kind of what this event is about. So Friday afternoon.
4 o'clock, 4 to 8, we will have some free food. We will have free naloxone, great speakers, and we will have wonderful music. Karen Lovely has donated her time and other musicians to end with an uplifting concert.
Yeah, and Justin, you obviously are well familiar with events like this and in the organization Max's Mission. What do you think people will really get out of coming to an event like this?
I think that they're going to be able to get some insight, not only from former addicts themselves. There's going to be some advocates there on their behalf, on addicts' behalf, and there's going to be community representatives from agencies that are going to be up there speaking more closely to our community, and it's going to be able to touch people at that home level. They're going to be relatable to it because it's such a tight-knit community here. Everybody knows each other, and I think that the awareness that they're going to bring is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
So.
Excellent. Well, thank you both for helping put this together, and good to see you.
Thank you so
very
much, Craig.
Justin. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.